You know those chaotic trading floors you see in the movies? Forget them. The biggest transformation in finance isn't loud or flashy. It's happening quietly, right inside the computer systems of the world's biggest banks. And it's all being powered by artificial intelligence.
I mean, really think about that for a second. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is the reality that's taking shape right now. And it's completely changing how money moves, how we get loans, and even how our savings are kept safe.
And make no mistake, this isn't some small experiment. We're talking about a full-on revolution. The giants of finance are betting their futures on this stuff, relying not just on human smarts anymore, but on intelligent machines that can process information faster than we can even imagine. So, what does this algorithmic revolution actually mean for all of us? Well, it's a huge shift from a world that ran on human intuition to one that's now powered entirely by data. Okay, so let's get on the same page. When we say AI, what are we really talking about? At its core, it's about building computer systems that can do things that usually require human intelligence, analyzing complex data, spotting patterns, and then making predictions based on what they find. In the world of finance, that ability is a total game changer.
And believe me, the difference is night and day. We are literally moving from a slow, manual process that was based on a person's gut feeling to an instant, automated one that sifts through millions of data points in a flash. It's the difference between reacting to what just happened and predicting what's about to happen.
But look, this isn't just some high-level stuff happening on Wall Street. Let's dive into how AI is already impacting our day-to-day lives, making the banking we all do faster, smarter, and a whole lot safer. So, fraud detection. This is something that has probably already saved you a huge headache. In the old days, right, you'd find out about fraud after your money was already gone. But today, AI is constantly watching your normal spending habits in real time. The second it sees something weird, like a purchase in a city you've never been to, it flags it and can block the transaction before a single cent is stolen. It's proactive security. It's amazing. And we're seeing the exact same revolution with getting a loan. Remember the old way? It could take days, sometimes weeks, of someone manually going through stacks of paperwork. The AI way? An algorithm can look at thousands of data points, way more than just a credit score, and give a more accurate decision in minutes, sometimes even seconds. For a small business owner, that kind of speed can literally be the difference between success and failure. And what's really cool is how AI is making these super sophisticated financial tools available to everybody. I bet you've already talked to an AI chatbot for customer service, but it goes deeper. Now, AI can act like your own personal financial planner, giving you tips based on your spending. Or it can be a robo-advisor that manages your investments for you, services that used to be just for the super wealthy. Okay, so now let's scale things way up, because in the high-stakes world of global markets, AI is operating at a speed that is, well, it's pretty hard for our human brains to even wrap our heads around. Milliseconds. Just let that sink in for a moment. That's the timescale we are talking about. There's no way a human trader can read the news, analyze market data, check social media sentiment, and then make a move in that amount of time. But an AI trading algorithm? It can do all of that and execute thousands of trades before you've even finished reading a single headline. But, and this is a huge but, that incredible speed is also a double-edged sword. When these automated systems are in charge, markets can become unbelievably volatile, reacting in ways we've never seen before. This creates a whole new kind of risk that has regulators you can bet on very high alert. Which, of course, brings us to a really crucial question. What does all of this mean for the actual people working in finance? And what about the ethics of the entire industry? This is the big one, right? It's the question that's on everybody's mind. And the answer, as you might guess, isn't a simple yes or no. It's complicated. It's not so much a replacement as it is a massive shift. Here's the reality. Yes, those repetitive jobs like data entry or processing documents, those are shrinking. But at the same time, a whole new set of roles is just exploding. The demand for data scientists, for machine learning engineers, and even for people who specialize in AI ethics, it's just skyrocketing. The future isn't AI replacing humans, it's about humans figuring out how to work with AI.
And this gets to a really, really tough ethical problem. See, these AI systems are only as good as the data we train them on. So if the historical data we're using has old human biases baked right into it, and let's be honest, it often does, the AI can actually learn and even amplify those biases. You can imagine how that could lead to unfair outcomes, like denying loans to certain groups of people. Figuring out how to make these systems fair is one of the biggest challenges in the entire industry right now.
So, where does all this leave us? When you put it all together, it's pretty clear that AI isn't just tweaking finance here and there. It is fundamentally redefining what money is and how our entire financial world works.
This is the new reality, and it pretty much boils down to these three things. It's smarter because it can anticipate risks before they even happen. It's faster, with decisions happening in the blink of an eye. And it's way more personalized, with services that are tailored specifically to you. This is the new normal.
And that brings us to the final and most important point. This huge transformation, it isn't some far-off future thing we have to worry about later. It is happening right now. From how you protect your bank account to how you invest for the future, AI is the new engine driving it all. So the only real question left is, how prepared are you for this new world?